Have you ever noticed somebody who's wearing something and you just say, oh, what is that spot on there? Or you can kind of tell when people haven't washed their clothes, right? Dirty laundry. It's Hunt for Wellness episode number 148.
In the Hunt for Wellness podcast, we talk about mind, body, and spirit because that's what people are made of. They're made of a body, a mind, and a spirit. And we want each of those to be fully functioning, fully nurtured, to live a healthy, full, living your best life.
Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. All I have going through my head right now is that song by Don Henley, Dirty Laundry. You remember that song? I think it was back in the 90s. Don Henley was in the Eagles.
Okay.
But then he broke off on his own, and that was one of his big songs, Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry was a big song.
We could that could be the theme song for this episode.
Wow. Interesting.
But I have a feeling this has nothing to do with music.
You're right.
Okay, so.
And you know what? Actually, talking about laundry is not that exciting.
Yeah.
But it's important.
Right.
Because do you wear clothes?
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
We wear clothes.
We do.
And so when you wear your clothes, they emit stuff that's been in the dryer and the laundry because they never...
Or from your underarms if you don't clean them up. And
Yes.
But, what's interesting, have you ever noticed somebody who's wearing something and you just say, oh, what is that spot on there? Or you can kind of tell when people haven't washed their clothes, right? I know you don't want to admit that.
No, this is what I notice. I can tell if someone is using a certain type of very fragrant laundry soap.
Yes,
I can smell it on them.
They smell like it, right?
I can smell it on them.
I know. Well, just even when you go to the store, I know you don't like to go down that aisle because we don't have to go down that aisle anyway because we don't use that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the aisle with the laundry detergent and the cleaning
just think about
agents.
It. If we just say that, the aisle with the laundry detergent, what smell comes into your mind? You can smell it, can't you?
It's a toxic smell.
Yeah, so get that smell out of your system right now. You don't want that.
I really don't feel good when I walk down that aisle.
Yeah.
If I ever do, which I really try not to.
Well, have we ever talked about what's in traditional laundry soap? What kind of what are the ingredients? I mean, isn't it basically all chemicals? There can't be anything natural in there, is there?
Yeah, right. I was looking up some things there's surfactants, and there's been some research studies done that show exposure to irritants like surfactants and fragrances can cause skin redness, itching, even dermatitis, and inhaling VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds, can aggravate respiratory problems or allergy sufferers. So honestly, if anybody has any respiratory stuff,
you will need to wear a gas mask when you're doing your laundry.
Well, no, you don't want to use laundry soap or dryer sheets like that for your clothes.
Well, how about too pillowcases? So you go to bed, and if you have washed your stuff in that,
and that very fragrant stuff,
and you're laying your head down, then your nose is right there. I don't see how you don't just choke. Well,
you're breathing that stuff in. You really
are.
Not
good for you. Take one thing away from this: do not breathe in that stuff.
Right. And so, many use surfactants like petroleum distillate or naphtha, which boost cleaning, but they can damage mucous membranes and lungs and cause serious respiratory problems. They also increase inflammation in lungs, and they're linked to an increased risk of asthma and cancer.
Oh my gosh. Who would
So
have thought that just from laundry soap?
right. So people think they're doing a really good job by keeping their clothes clean, which is a
Yeah.
really good thing to do.
Right.
But I mean, you don't want to be making yourself sick or your family sick by breathing it in. And the deal is you don't necessarily feel it.
Yeah.
But over time, think about you're wearing every day, you're being exposed to those chemicals.
Yeah. Think about the olden days. Like I've seen some of those movies, where they didn't have laundry soap back then. So they'd go down to the river, they wash their clothes in the water, and they beat it against the rocks, and they wash it in the water, and they beat it against I mean, that's how they got it clean before. So I think the common misconception is people think you need chemicals in order to get things clean, but I think really that's not the point, is it?
Well, you need some soap or,
Yeah. Well, but even
detergent.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what they use. Maybe back in those days they used essential oils or something.
But Young Living has the Thieves laundry soap.
Well, there you go, right there.
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic.
Right. It's plant-based
Yeah.
and it's super concentrated.
But does it work? Because people say,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's not chemicals; it can't clean it." I'm sure it can't
No,
clean.
it does. It does work.
Yeah.
It's got essential oils, which are the fragrance.
Yep.
Plus, the lemon is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon is like a natural bleach.
Yeah. Lemon also works really well. This is totally unrelated. To take sticky stuff off your car, because I just did that the other day.
Yeah, and it's also lemon is really good to take out the permanent marker out of
yeah.
clothes.
How does that work?
I
Must
know.
work though. So
It
lemon is a
does
good
work.
ingredient, right?
It is. It's very good.
Awesome.
And it also, the Thieves laundry soap also has powerful enzymes to clean clothes, and it leaves the clothes with a nice light citrus scent. It's actually very light.
Yeah. But what happens if, let's say, one of your kids goes to do a load of laundry and throws everything in? And it's
All
like
the
there's
different
hardly
colors?
any room for, all the
Oh.
different colors. Plus, there's hardly any room for any soap to begin with.
That's not ideal.
I know, that's not
You should
ideal.
teach your kid how to do the laundry.
Yes.
Okay, but that's not what this is about.
I know. I just,
Okay.
I wanted a good story there to have a laugh at our kids' expense. So, because they don't watch this podcast. So,
I know, that's great.
So we can make fun of them all day long.
Oh, we're not going to make fun of our
No,
kids.
we would never do that.
No. But just a few other benefits from the Thieves laundry soap is that you can use it in conventional washers or highly efficient washers. It's free of sodium lauryl sulfate, dyes, petrochemicals, formaldehyde. Who
Well, that's
wants
good.
that? Phosphates, synthetic perfumes, chlorine, and optical brighteners. And it's
Wow.
safe for sensitive kids, skin for kids. It's also safe, gentle, and effective as a pre-treatment
Oh, yeah.
for the stains on clothes. And
Yeah.
we've been using it for many
Years
years.
and years, yeah.
And it's been,
And we turned out okay.
yeah.
So did our clothes.
Our clothes are good.
Yeah. It's probably more
so-
gentle on your clothes than chemicals, too, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because chemicals can be harsh. Think of what they do to your lungs, but think of what they actually do to the fabric. Can't be good for it.
Right, right. And so now just switching off from the topic of laundry soap to the dryer.
Oh.
And so a lot of people will use dryer sheets because, it smells so good.
Yeah.
But
It smells like chemicals. I don't know why they say it smells so
well,
good.
but some people like that smell.
Yes.
But
some people do like that smell.
yeah, there was a study done in 2011 showing that breathing in scented products can cause irritation to eyes, airways, allergic skin reactions, migraine attacks, asthma attacks. And another study
But other than that, it's great.
Another study found that up to 12.5% of adults reported adverse health effects from the fragrance of laundry products coming from a dryer vent.
Wow.
And they also studied what comes out of a dryer vent. Because have you ever been standing outside and you can smell that someone is doing laundry?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I know what kind of laundry soap they're using. And
Yes. Chemical.
it's just so scented.
And I'm wondering too, with the heat of the dryers, does that just like bake it into the clothes?
Well, it's in the clothes.
Yeah.
For sure it's in the clothes. And they've identified components of the dryer vent emissions are classified as hazardous air pollutants with known or probable carcinogens.
Wow.
Or known and probable carcinogens. So there are hazardous chemicals coming out of the dryer vents. We already thought that. Like, whoa, that is bad.
But how do you handle that? Does Young Living have dryer sheets, or what else do they have?
No, they don't have dryer sheets, but they off and on they sell the wool dryer balls.
The wool, yeah, that's
or
right.
you can purchase wool dryer balls in different places.
Yeah.
And then if you want a scent, you can add an essential oil to the dryer ball.
Yeah, what are some of your favorite scents
Some
that
of
you
my
add?
favorites are the herbs like basil,
Interesting.
fennel, dill. It actually smells so good. It's so fresh, and it's actually good for you.
That is so cool.
I know. I mean, you can use other things like Thieves on the dryer ball or Purification and things
Yeah.
like that. But I particularly love the herbs that we eat.
Yeah, back to the laundry soap. Well, one of my little hacks is I put the laundry soap in, of course, the Thieves laundry soap, but I put in 4 or 5 drops of Purification when I'm washing my workout clothes, because those stink a little bit more.
They do.
And that Purification makes those things smell great. That's in the washer. That's not even in the dryer. And then
Yeah.
you need to put the scent in on the dryer balls. You're going to be the best smelling person at the gym.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm the best smelling person at the gym?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Of course.
That's before the workout.
Right. Not after the workout. So, anyways, that's clean laundry.
That is not dirty laundry. That is clean laundry.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Well, this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that provide great water for your great wellness. Find out more at waterdistillers.com. And take a few moments. Go get your laundry done with good laundry soap and use the dryer balls with the good essential oils on them. And then come back for our next episode of Hunt for Wellness.